Hi, I'm Dr. Woodson Merrell, author of The Source. After I finished my residency and I first went into practice, I realized I really couldn't help most of my patients. They didn't have the terrible diseases that I was used to diagnosing and treating in medical school and residency. They were what I call the worried well. They weren't sick, but they weren't well. So I began to look around for other modalities that might help me to improve my patients' health and energy. And I began a journey that took me through acupuncture, homeopathy, the study of botanical, herbal medicine, nutrition, diet and lifestyle measures, including mind-body practices. And I would say by the mid-'80s, I had a fully integrative medical practice when I opened my office in New York. Well, first, the extent of the problem. 75 million people admit to feeling extreme fatigue at work, and this contributes to an estimated $100 billion in additional annual health care costs. The problem is enormous. There is no system in the body that's spared from the effects of exhaustion. Energy depletion causes all systems to work inefficiently, and this can manifest in different people in different ways. Some with mood changes, some such as anxiety and depression, others with physical maladies such as hypertension, heart disease, ulcers, headaches, weakened immune systems, insomnia, and obesity. In fact, most of our most common illnesses are largely stress, lifestyle, and fatigue driven. First is to do daily relaxation exercises. I always tell my patients, give me at least 2 minutes at the beginning of every day. Sleep better, not just longer, but better. Focus on a rainbow diet. Move more, especially with more meditative exercises such as yoga and Tai Chi. Connect more with other people. Reduce exposure to energy-draining chemicals in the environment, and try to cut back on caffeine and other stimulants. The link between nutrition and energy is essentially you make your energy from food. Within each cell, your energy is produced by a process called the Krebs cycle, which depends entirely on the nutrients from food, water, and the oxygen you breathe. If you eat a simple sugar, like a donut, you get a quick burst of energy, then it's over. You crash because the simple carbohydrates in donuts don't have the nutrients necessary to maintain energy. Whereas if you eat a complex carbohydrate food, such as a lentil salad with lots of nutrients from greens and healthy olive oil, your body creates energy consistently and has the nutrients it needs to clean up after the work of energy creation. It's about giving out of yourself, giving your energy to other people and getting it back much more than you give out. It's about being aware of other people and their problems, communicating with them, having a good social support system. For many people, it's about connecting with a higher power. So the connectivity is ultimately not only with the humans around you and nature, but it's actually with a greater energy that really envelops the universe that you can describe as God or vital energy. If you walk down the middle aisles of a grocery store and you look at the ingredients, almost every packaged food is filled with ingredients, preservatives, and flavor enhancers that are not natural. If you walk around the perimeter of the grocery store, you find healthy, fresh foods. And so not only should you avoid packaged foods as much as possible and try to stick to fresh, healthy, fresh fruits or vegetables, but also use organic, because even though it may be fresh, it actually could have a number of pesticides on it. If I had to give only one food as a power food, it would be the omega-3 oils that come from either fish or flax oil, which counts as eating fish, though fish have a lot of PCB and mercury, so often you end up doing it in a capsule form. However, you can use flax oil. You can use it in your salad. You don't have to even take it as a capsule. It's a delicious, kind of tastes like walnut oil. Just use it the same way you would olive oil. Actually, one of the most powerful antioxidants on the planet is chocolate. Actually, probably 4 times more powerful than one of my other beloved power foods, green tea. The key is not using the regular milk chocolate, which only has about 5 or 10% cocoa, but getting one that's at least 75%, or I'll settle for 70% dark chocolate. And in that, you have very little sugar. You have a little bit of cocoa butter, which is not an unhealthy fat for most people. And of course, don't eat 2 bars a day, but just have a few squares. And it's very, very powerful antioxidant. It gives energy. It's very good for helping energy as well. So I think if you eat a reasonable bar of chocolate, it's about 150 calories. So it's about like a yogurt. Beverages, green tea by far the most powerful. You've seen studies, we've all seen studies that alcohol works, but actually you can get the same thing from grape juice with the resveratrol. Green tea is one of the most healthy beverages. If you have a problem with the caffeine in it, you can certainly do decaf. Matter of fact, you can steep green tea for 1 minute and get rid of 80% of the caffeine, make your own decaffeinated green tea. It's about being empowered to do what you can do. Simple lifestyle changes can dramatically improve your energy, and you can change from being an energy consumer to a net energy producer, which will automatically improve your health and your vitality.